right. That music. I'm gonna definitely make a beat for that, yo.
What was that?
Yeah, that's a countdown timer, man. You know what
Okay,
I
we
mean?
back at it with the countdown.
Yes.
I said, what happened? I thought I was sent to a freaking a waiting room of a dentist. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, I'll make the beat. I'll make the beat. Trust me.
Is it?
Don't worry about that.
It's Katy Perry new beat. It just turned to Katy Perry real quick. I said, hey, Katy Perry, what Katy at?
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Yo,
we
so
back
straight
at it,
up,
baby. We
yo.
back at it.
We are back at it, y'all. What up? It's honestly and truly podcast. I'm your
Mhm.
host, Kenyon Long here.
And I'm your boy Ashford J. What's good? Holla at me.
Yes, we are back, man. Going live again. You guys missed last week's episode. Check it out.
Hmm.
Definitely everywhere we posted it. So we are back once again, man. We're gonna jump right in. I ain't taking no time, man. You already know what to do, man. Where to follow us at. If you don't know, you can follow us right there. Boom. All right. So make sure you follow me at Kenyon Long and clicking the link in my description gets you to everywhere. So all you gotta do, the link in my IG, you just click on that link in the description and you'll get all my social media, how to contact me, man. You want to work with me, collab with me, you want to interview Ashford, or you want to cuss out Ashford, you know, he'll give you his handle.
I'm Ashford JT all across the board, man. Holla at your boy ASHFORD JT. You want to see some comedy? You want to get some real opinions? Holla at your boy. All
Cool.
right, let's
Cool,
get it.
cool, cool, bro. Yeah, man. So shouts out to everybody watching us on the replay. We always have a lot of people watching us on the replay. So make sure you still comment on the show.
Yeah.
Share this show out as well. You want to say something about the topic. If you're watching this right now live, make sure you comment on Twitch, on my Twitch family. Everybody on YouTube, you watching this right now live, make sure you hit the comment up and I will hook you up, man. And the first thing I want to talk about, man, is I actually watched the verses this time, man. I watched
You
the
watched it
verses.
this time. You were committed this time.
Yes, I watched the verses, and this is one I will say two of my favorite artists is
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of favorite artists, but these definitely Rick Ross, as my daughter says, I only listen to anything but Rick Ross. So it was Rick Ross versus Two Chains, man. Yes. Yeah,
Woo!
you know what I mean? And
Woo!
it was fire, man. A lot of people had issues with, I guess, the energy with them.
Well,
I mean, yeah, and that's I don't understand, but they had back-to-back hits. Although I got, you
wait.
see all the money on the floor, you know what I mean? And of course, Two Chains brought in some of
Hold on. Turn it down, Kate. Turn it down a little bit. Turn it down on the.
Okay. Let me turn it down a little bit. My bad. I'm sorry.
There you go. We was
I was
jamming
getting
out.
to it.
I got caught up. I was jamming out.
I was getting to it. All right. So Two Chains brought in an essential worker. You know what I mean? One of
He
Atlanta's
did.
own essential
He did
worker.
it. He's a very supporter of the essential
Yes,
workers.
yes. You know what I mean? Lou Williams is too. You know what I mean? Lou
Yes.
Williams is too.
Lemon pepper Lou. It's
Yes,
lemon pepper Lou.
Lou. Yeah, you know
Lemon
what I mean?
pepper Lou.
So no, man, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was dope, man. I mean, I don't care about the energy, man. I was just vibing out to the songs, and today I always like that. Whenever after the verses is over, usually it's Spotify. Spotify do it where you can go to the playlist of the actual songs because you be like, "Yo, that was my song," and
Yeah,
then they
and you
stop it after the verse.
and then you find some that you never heard of before. They say like, oh, let me check that out or whatever. Some stuff that was on the mixtape, but a fan favorite and all that stuff. But Two Chains and Ross, they came with the hits. They came with the hits. Like Chains did an interview afterwards, and he was just like, nah, I came with. He was like, yo, I came with everything that I got notoriety for. He was like, with my catalog, Ross has been popping a lot longer than me. I mean, he been in the game, but Ross, his blow up situation happened before. His blow, yeah, I hit you with it. Blow up situation. Look it up. Look it up.
Fluctuation.
Look it up,
Okay, I
baby.
will.
I think somebody named Jamie King, played by Jamie Foxx, created that word, blow up situation. And basically what he was just saying, yo, he had 20 songs. His songs are solid. He said you could probably go to 30 hanging there. He said now when you go to 40, 50, he said, I probably can't hang in there. But he said I got a solid 20 that can go. And he was, he was being a realist. He was being a realist about his catalog. And he was like, when it comes to Ross, he was like, Ross has a bigger hit catalog than me, but I got 20 hits. He's like, I got 20 hits that can go anytime. So
Right.
yeah, he was keeping it real. Shout out to Shane's for keeping it 110, man. It was a very transparent very much a celebration of real rich rap. Some
Okay.
rich rap, brother.
So
Because
what did
these
you? So what do you think about Rick Ross? Everybody's kind of stunned. I guess Spice Adams is stunned and everything else. Paige Kennedy, shouts out to Paige Kennedy.
uh,
Everybody was stunned because I clearly y'all haven't been to a Rick Ross concert like I have. But when the masseuse
I've
came
never
out,
been there. Oh, that's part of the show.
yeah, well, that masseuse comes out. That's his masseuse. Yeah, she'll come out. He takes his shirts off and she started massaging. And everybody's like, "Oh man, this is too much." I'm like, "Y'all ain't never been to a Rick Ross show."
Nah, we've never been to the
And, and,
Rose show.
and let me. And this is surprising, Ashford, because maybe you wasn't there yet. Once again, this is still related to you and all your family. The first Rick Ross concert
What's that?
I seen was at HU Homecoming, and that was one of the best. I mean, this was his first
Really?
album. Yes, this is 2000 and what?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Three?
It's Port of Miami.
2000
Was that the first
Port of
one?
Miami. He was
Port
probably his
and that was
first
yeah,
Howard Homecoming. Bruh, I thought he was gonna be like,
yeah.
usually with homecomings, you get these artists that have the parties and stuff. So we left that Diddy party. I told you that we paid $60 for to get into, right? And we went to Rick Ross. And
Sound about
usually
right.
these homecoming parties, they have an artist. They do like 3 songs and then they out. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean? And then
yeah.
it's like, oh, okay. I paid this much to get in here. Rick Ross had the best homecoming concert. It was at some club in DC. He did like the whole album. I was like, and he was shirt off. He was going in. I
Yeah.
said, yo. And that's when I had love for Rick Ross from there on.
For
I was
going
like,
hard, for going hard, and that's really all you got to do. Like you got to show that you were committed, that you were not shortchanging the fan, no matter what venue you were in, and just come in. And especially if you got hype music, because the thing about it is different if you John Legend. You go, hey, this next one I like this. What the beat? You know what I'm saying? If you
John
come
Legend.
in with some hard music and you got hard music and you not going hard, then hey man, you just show the people, and people go show you love back.
Yeah, man.
I think it was real chill and real relaxed. I guess when you take the crowd out of it, but Rose is a big dude, still a big dude. He don't lost like over 100 pounds, still a big boy. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
He was doing good, man. I think he done gained some like a quarantine 20, quarantine 25. You know what I
Everybody
mean?
done gained a little
He,
quarantine on him, man. A little
yeah.
especially when
Nah.
you sit back eating shrimp all day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's a good
But
look.
shouts out to High Points own. Did you see him?
Who was
High
that?
Point representing in Rick Ross, DJ
Oh,
E Sud.
ah,
DJ
you're educating your boy.
Yes, DJ E Sud. He's 2 Chainz DJ. I actually met
Okay.
him last year at CIAA, but he was like, "Man, I ain't never heard of you." I'm like, "I ain't never heard of you."
Yeah, I ain't
I'm from the Point.
never.
Where you go to? You went to Andrews.
He would have
So
drew, yeah.
that's why I ain't never heard of you.
Uh, how old was K? He was like, well, he probably young K. He was like
Yeah,
early
he's
20s.
young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's young. Yeah,
Yeah,
so he went to
man.
Andrews. I don't fool with them Andrews people. You know what
Hey,
I'm
man,
saying?
Andrew. We used to play Andrews in
Yeah.
basketball, man.
You
If
know
you
what I
win,
mean?
good luck getting up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So DJ Eastside, he's a I'm 2 Chainz DJ, so he's been 2 Chainz DJ representing. So
That's what's
shouts
up.
out to him, man. He's doing his thing. Got his artist. He got an artist out of the Trey Foe named Saw Pax.
I'm
That's
gonna have
on
to
the
look it
new.
up.
He's a young kid out of Trey Foe, and he's gonna be on the new 2K21. Got a song on there. Just saw the new soundtrack. So shouts out to him. That's just the North Carolina sidebar, man. So I was representing North
336
Carolina
representing.
on that Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz. Y'all saw me up in there. I just I was representing him, and hey, we ain't had no dog in the fight, but we had representation. All right.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Shouts out to those two cats. And
yeah,
basically, they
Rose
have Rose and Two
essential
Chain, you know what I'm saying?
essential workers
AK
essential.
2 Chainz, aka Four Necklace, you know what I'm saying? Two necklaces, you know what I'm saying? Four bracelets.
It's 4 bracelets. All right,
Um,
man. Next thing we got going on is, of course, shouts out to everybody that showed me love on my birthday last week, because
yeah.
the NBA came back. So
NBA is back at it.
all your boy did was chill out on the beach and watched the NBA. That's it. That's all I did. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I've been enjoying the games. And I know the Lakers are taking off right now, but we've already seen the Black Lives Matter on the court.
Yeah.
We already talked about everybody kneeling. You got the same clip.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
But we
but
had something. It happened a little different, interesting, a little mix up with the messages people wanted to get out and about. Jimmy Butler. Let me tell you something about Jimmy. Jimmy is actually his real name. It's not short for anything. Jimmy, his real name Butler.
why would wait a
Uh
minute? Why would Jimmy be short for anything? Yeah, that's not a nickname, you know.
James.
Oh,
Jim,
really?
yeah, he got it was hilarious because it was in an after conference like, hey, James Butler, I'm such and such. Jimmy was like, nah, Jimmy's my name. He's like, what? He's like, no, Jimmy's not short for nothing. His name is Jim. You ain't know Jim was short for Jim James.
Jim, I thought. Wait a minute. I'm
Jim
sorry,
was
man.
short for James. Jim Carrey, his real name is James Carey.
Y'all
You
let
didn't
me
know
know.
that?
Y'all let me know, man. I'm
Go
sorry.
back,
Comment,
go
y'all.
back
Let
and
me
go back
know.
and look at the old In Living Color joints. They literally say James Carey. He changed his name to Jim Carrey during In Living
Oh,
Color.
you know what? You're right about that. I
His
did.
name,
I remember saying it was James Carey, but I.
yeah,
Wow.
Jim is short for James, and Jimmy, but his real name is just Jimmy.
But Jimmy. But Jimmy would be short for James too.
Jimmy would be, I don't know what the word would be, but
Jimmy
Yeah,
would be
Jim.
short for Jimmy.
But Jim comes from James. But now they saying Jimmy ain't even coming from Jim. Jimmy just on his damn island. So hey man, don't get twisted, man. Hey man, this is
So
this is
instead of
all wrong. This is
in
all
the
wrong. The man's
in
name just not be Jimmy. That's not good.
in the Bible, is it? Can I go to the book of Jimmy?
Yeah, yes,
I
yes.
want y'all to turn to the
The
book of Jimmy.
the Jim King version, the Jimmy King version. You
Jimmy
know what I'm
King.
saying?
Hey,
Ain't
shout out
ain't
Jimmy
nobody
King,
got no
man.
version like Jimmy King.
Jalen Rose boy,
Ain't
Jimmy King. So,
nobody.
clips. Now, I don't know. You had to say the
Yeah.
clip, but so, for what happened is Jimmy Butler tried to play yesterday. It was a dope idea. Is that he tried to play the other day
Mm-hmm.
with a blank jersey,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a great meaning behind that. You know, I know LeBron is. You know, he's kind of like, he wasn't for all the sayings that you have, and we talked about it last week on last week's episode about some of the sayings, that are on the back of the jerseys. So Jimmy Butler said that, I wanted to wear a blank jersey
Mm-hmm.
because, when I get pulled over by the cops, I'm no different than anybody
Very
else. It
true.
doesn't matter if I'm famous or not, not until they recognize you. You
Okay.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Jimmy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying? You in
hopefully you in
Miami.
Miami,
Right.
or hopefully you be in Philly or Minneapolis. And then other
Right.
than that, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know, Jimmy.
Yeah. So
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So other than that, but yeah, in your state which you play ball in Philadelphia as well
Yes.
too, they
You and
recognize you. But other than that,
the
he was saying,
12 other brothers got to get a pass. Only
I,
12 other brothers that's on the
right,
team. And the
right,
brother that's not starting, he don't get a pass. But like, you don't need to get no playing time.
right.
You regular.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it was a dope idea, and then the referee said that he had to change his jersey and put one on with his name on it,
Yeah.
or saying so. What do you think about that as far
Well,
as
I
the blank
think
jersey,
Well, I think
blank
once
jersey day?
again is very interesting because I thought this was address that specific idea was brought up previously,
Mm-hmm.
um, of not wearing a jersey. So I thought that obviously we didn't have a voice or ear to what was the conversation going on between the players and the league or whatnot. But so they had certain things they had passed. Stephen A, the Winston-Salem, the great Winston-Salem alum, HBCU, he came down to
Yes.
336. He said somebody suggested F Trump. They wanted F Trump
Oh yeah, I heard him
on the
say that.
jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, we can't do F Trump. Obviously, we can't. But the thing about it I think sometimes it's frustrating because now you're putting people who have been in dealing with racism their entire life to just say, okay, cool. What do you want?
Right.
We talking about 20, 30 years worth. What do you want? And you think you supposed to say, hey, what will be my message within, I don't know, 15 characters to really get across what I'm going to be on this monumental stage. So like I think that's a lot of pressure. I think as things go along, there should have been submissions that should have been available. Because obviously, if you had Jimmy's, you had a number without his name on it. You had a number. I mean, y'all got millions of dollars. Y'all could ship in some jerseys, bro. It ain't nothing. You the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Chris Paul, who's wearing every HBCU on his shoes. He even wore Livingston College. Like, yo, who knows about Livingstone, son?
Livingstone.
Oh no! Shout
I'm
out to
sorry.
Livingstone. Shout out to Blue Bears, baby. Shout out.
Livingstone.
Yo, let me tell you
Well,
something.
look, Livingstone, everybody gets enrolled in Livingstone. Like you get a letter from them, like, "Oh, come to Livingstone, you're already eligible."
Yo, let me shout out Livingstone because when I did my college tour for Houghton U, my first stop was Livingstone, and they showed me the most
Wow.
love. They went there cracking up and all that stuff. They showed your boy so much love. So shout out to Livingstone. I was just out there trying to get my stuff out, and they showed your boy love. That's when I was like, damn, I got something. So shout out
Houghton
to
U
Livingstone.
streaming right now on
Right
YouTube.
now, go to How to You right now. Get your
Houghton U
laugh on.
streaming
The
right
most
now.
hilarious HBCU comedy you ever seen in your life. Word
Homecoming
time.
is homecoming is canceled, so go ahead and enjoy Houghton U. All right.
Yes, yes, it's real talk.
uh, moving on, man. You know, I'm not one to count another man's money. All right,
Uh huh.
sometimes I do,
But we gonna
but
count it today.
but
We gonna count it
your
today.
boy Mark Zuckerberg
Let me tell you something,
is,
man.
you know, what up to, is he almost at a trillion?
A
Trillion?
hun- uh, uh, a
Uh,
hundred billion, 100 billion.
100 billion.
Billy, Billy, Billy,
I don't
Billy,
even
Billy,
know.
Billy, Billy, Billy. I don't. That trap houses can't even make this much. Let me tell you something. This. I'm gonna get deep for you for a
What
second,
would
man.
you do with 100? What would you do with 100 billion? You know what I mean? Like, what are
Uh
you doing with it? Like, I'm buying a college, okay? Like, I'm going,
oh,
I'm
you mean
buying,
the,
I'm buying a
oh, you mean my
college.
politically correct conversation? Okay, well, my bad. You mean
I'm,
what would I say if I was a church? You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I would definitely buy a school. I would definitely buy. You're right. Create a college. Put a bust of me just chilling like
right.
that. Like the
Yeah, a bus.
hey. You know what I'm saying? I think one thing is, and I told some people, and it's interesting. We're coming off the backs of just a conversation about racism and the NBA addressing it. But I always tell people because Mark Zuckerberg and I are the same age. He's born in '84. I'm born in
Yeah.
'84,
Oh, man.
and
So you grew up with Facebook.
essentially, so I mean, and you might look at him as younger, but like he's the same age as LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
They're all born in '84, and the thing that's interesting, I told someone, I said, yo, the discrimination and the way systematic racism works, I could have never been Mark Zuckerberg. And
Mm,
let me tell you why. Because we try to say, oh, equality, you just work out. I could have never been. If you saw the actual movie of Mark Zuckerberg, the investment that it took, the hundreds of thousands of dollars that it took for him to create this, keep in mind that no one has seen before would have never
right.
been given to a black kid at that age. That it would have never been. It took hundreds and hundreds of thousands because that's in the story. I mean, well, in the actual life, he got it from his roommate. Zuckerberg didn't even have the money,
Right.
so it came from his roommates and co-creators' father who had the money, who was cutting them checks like over $100,000. And literally just put them in a house and chill and say, "Yo, do your dreams." Now, who as a black kid is then getting that investment? Who's a black kid is getting that investment today? Shoot, who is a black adult is getting it? Because this is so
Yeah.
much. Because and that's what we got. And I put that on society, and I also put it on our black elders. Like, yo, we got to believe in our kids. Even we're always behind the curve when it comes to technology and to what's new. We're like, I don't know. That's crazy. Oh, you mean just like that? Okay, cool. You want to do it? Okay, I might support you. You know what I'm saying? And we're years behind the curve, and like to our elder
Decades.
decades, and
Yeah,
that's.
decades.
And I'm be real with you, like black elders, are you investing in your young black youth? Are
Yeah.
you? Like not just going to college, and let's think about all these things are given to college, but at the end of the day, they still got to deal with racism and struggle to get a job. But are you doing more? What is going to change our life? Because at the end of the day, we tell people all the time, man, college is losing and losing more of a great concept every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's losing it. Like you could have a success. At one time it was, hey, if you went to college, that'll determine your life. And then it turned into what college you went to. Then it was who you know. And then you know what I'm saying? Well, it's always been who you know. And then now it's just like, yo, you don't really who you know defies everything, bro.
It is. It is.
That trumps any college you go to. Because I mean, to be honest with you, apparently who you know could get you in a college that you don't deserve to, and put you on the road team, and you wasn't even on there. They just plaster your picture in there. You know what I'm saying? And now your parents in jail right now rethinking it all. But like, you know what? She ain't even really
Right.
want to go to USC. Yeah, I was just tripping. You know, she could have went to PCC. She could have went to Pasadena, Glendale City College,
PCC.
and
And
call it a day.
shouts out to Facebook though, Mark. Get your money.
Get your money.
I know he is. They have it right now. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it's popping up on my timeline,
What's
even
that?
on Instagram too. They're giving. They're helping out Black content creators. Now the caveat is you got to already have 10,000 followers or I forgot what Facebook calls it, but subscribers, I guess, on Facebook. And then they're gonna, they're creating this initiative to help out Black content creators. They are also, you have to fill out a form and everything.
Oh,
They
so this
are
is like
also,
your 10,000 on your fan page.
yes, yeah.
Okay,
So the Ashford Thomas page has to be 10,000,
10,000 followers. I
and
got you.
then you can apply to this program that they're gonna select some Black content creators to help elevate them to the next level. I'm like, but I guess pushback is some people are like, man, and that's what I always say. And in YouTube is the same thing. I'm creating content and stuff, and yes, everything starts at 10,000. Yes, I know that's when you have a community, but what about the ones that's working hard that don't have the community as of yet? You
Let
need
me
to
tell
help
you.
those out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's just like a small business, right? Yeah, these other businesses, these big businesses like Target are doing great, but you need to shop local, for the smaller businesses because they the
that's very
ones
true.
that need the help. So just like smaller content creators, 5,000 and less, that's really doing it. Not somebody who's just playing around, you know, and they just don't have the eyeballs yet. They the ones that need the help to go to the next level, not the ones who already at 10,000. That's been, got all the subscribers everywhere, and followers on YouTube and Instagram.
At the end of the day, if you choose them, they go get 10,000 followers. So at the end of you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're gonna choose whoever you want. So they can have a billion followers. If you don't like their content,
Oh well, yeah.
you're not
They
gonna
got
put
to
it
vet
out.
that. Yeah,
So
I vet that.
exactly. So what basically you just need to look for Black content that you like and have everybody submit and go from there. Now if you want a dilly dally of 10,000 and say, hey, you gotta at least have this, that's whatever, man. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you need to just choose whatever content you feel comfortable putting out, because it could be hey, if it's somebody talking about black on black on black on black on
Black
black
on
on
black,
black
black on black,
black black
and
black black black,
and they
you ain't
as
and
you
they got a billion followers, you ain't gonna put that up.
right, and then he's also committing $200 million to support Black-owned businesses as well. You know what I mean? So
Only
this
200.
is.
We counting all his bot. We counting every
Hey
every
man,
dime.
we played the videos that he giving away 45 billion, so I guess this is part of the 45 billion. 200 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's better than a little cheap million that a lot of people do. So, shouts out to Zucks. He's been doing his
Wait, he got
thing.
100 billion though.
Hey man,
I'm
hold
counting
on.
them pockets.
Hey,
I don't care.
he's giving out for the Black content creators. You know what I mean? He's doing the 200 billion for Black small businesses.
You know
Hey
how
man,
many brothers have been, how many lives Facebook has ruined? How many relationships Facebook has ruined?
not more than MySpace.
Oh, they were just ratchet on
MySpace
MySpace.
was
You
MySpace
know,
was
no,
getting in
I'm
trouble, boy. You was
no,
in
no,
trouble. You're not in that. Your girl wasn't in that top 8. You was getting in
yo,
trouble.
yo, yo.
Yo, man.
Facebook has ruined so many relationships. Facebook has got so many cars keyed up. Facebook is the original blowing up cars and everything. Yo, Facebook. Facebook owe us more off of that alone.
Wow.
Facebook owe Black men more specifically, just off of that alone. You know how many times brothers been caught? No, I'm joking. But no,
You
yeah, Facebook, yes. If
speaking of somebody who owes you.
What was
Okay,
that?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your thought. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Facebook, let me see what, man, go ahead and create a studio. Go ahead and create a channel, man. You can do it. You can do it. Like literally, I'm looking at it like this: 200 million. Like The Rock just bought literally the XFL for like what was it, like
15 million.
15 million. So that was a whole league, bro. A whole league is 15
But
million. Zuckerberg, this is what you need to do, man. You
Uh-oh.
need to basically,
Let me zoom in on this. Let me hold on. Let me put
yes.
the camera on. Let me put the
Let
camera
me
on you
tell
real
you,
quick.
Mark. Let me tell you, this is 84. You know, the year of the I don't know what Chinese year or whatever.
Rat.
The rat. I think it was a
I
rat.
don't know.
It's literally, I think it was a rat. But yo, from one year of the rat brother to another year of the rat brother. You need to just go ahead and turn in the television and have a channels. Now people can submit their content there, and you keep it a limited, let's say 5 channels. Now you have an urban channel. Now people can submit their stuff, and obviously the production, because you already produce the stuff. There's already like Facebook television shows. Am I right?
Yeah,
There's stuff that
Facebook Watch.
Facebook Watch. So you're
Oh,
already doing it. So I'm kind of confused on what are you doing now? You're about to bite. Is this literally them biting YouTube, so to speak?
well,
Is this
Facebook
was
Watch?
no, not Facebook Watch, but this new initiative to get
No, but this is just to help out your page.
oh,
So
so
yes,
they're not gonna be, so they're gonna be highlighting. So basically you just gonna be dropping the same content and
right,
then going
and they're giving you your resources, whatever, and then also giving you probably unlocking the access for you to have your Facebook Watch, because not everybody can have a Facebook Watch. You know what I mean? Not everybody's red table. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody got
so you
entanglements.
oh, so it's basically putting you on the main platform of Facebook.
Right, right, and whatever resources that you need and stuff. So, and also, I just want to
A
say,
million dollars, that's
by
what they need.
by the way, I mean, I just eyeballed it. I just guessed, but 1984, as
Yeah.
we can see, is the
What?
year of the rat.
It
Right
is
here.
the year of the rat. Hey,
Black
I
people,
thought it
we just think
was.
every year is the year of the rat. That's
Year
all.
rat. No, hold on. That's 85. Or
That's
84.
84.
Oh,
84.
84. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
84. 85
84.
is the year of
That.
the ox.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
know. It didn't start in January. It starts in February, which is,
Yeah,
well, I guess it's
February.
one month
Yeah,
off.
they
So
got.
it's essentially the
Yeah,
same thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Year of the rabbit in 1987. All right, 88. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, man. Yeah. So Zuckerberg, hey, you want to help out the Honest and Truly podcast? Hit us up.
Put us up there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We definitely need the resources as well. So holla at your boy. So moving on, man, to somebody who you know is near and dear to your heart. I always like to say, y'all, the nicest person on the planet Earth that everyone thought, because of that's what you see on TV.
Mm.
Ellen DeGeneres is getting that
Ellen.
smoke. She's getting that smoke.
All that Ellen. Oh, man. Oh,
She's
man.
she's getting that smoke right now
Ellen was supposed to
because
be the nicest person in the world, and we come to find out she might be the Antichrist. That's what
whoa,
they say.
whoa,
No, I'm
whoa,
joking. I'm
whoa.
teasing.
I ain't gonna go that far.
Obviously, yeah, I'm teasing. But the thing about it is, Ellen has been getting a lot of flack, and this is an interesting thing because I actually read up on some of this stuff, and a lot
Hmm.
of this stuff that is pertaining to her, I think, is literally going on in every workplace across the nation. Now the question is, um, do you do we address everything? Is Ellen responsible for everything? Is I mean, when you are the head, heavy is the head that wears the crown. So you got to be responsible for everyone. So there's been things that people say were racist as well.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. The DJ say he has race. So that was what really queued it up. It wasn't just like toxic work environment. So when you say racist, obviously it's black people. When you say toxic work environment, you're messing with white girls. Now white girls are mad. That's when you toxicity in here. Toxic work. That because
Toxicity,
like
man.
guys, I'm being real with you. Guys can't use the word. Well, black men or minority men can't use the word uncomfortable.
Mm.
That's a word that we can never use and to be validated. That is strictly for women, and then it has a totem pole of which woman above what woman that is valid for. But that is something you and
And
I
here's
can
the
never.
DJ right
There
here.
you go, right there. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
previous DJ.
Yes.
He said, yeah,
Yeah.
he endured racism and all that stuff. Now it's getting hot. Now Ellen just like, you know what? I'll just throw it all away. I'll get up out of here. No, Ellen, you need to stand in here and be a true ally and see what you can do to go forward. Now, what does that mean, Ellen? That mean you go now. I can't even lie. Ellen was producing the Steve Harvey show. She was like, I put damn Steve Harvey and his mustache on.
Oh,
I
she
was
was.
producing. Yeah, Ellen was getting
What?
that bread.
Well,
Ellen was producing.
as the Steve Harvey show, you can't. Steve didn't allow you to look at him, so he must have learned from Ellen.
Nah,
Don't look at me before the show.
Yo, Steve just had an old black man moment and said,
Wait
yo,
a minute.
If you come in here one, nah, that was a hard. That was my Bernie. If you
That-
basically Steve was like, if you come in here talking about nothing one more time, he was like, yo, I'm hosting the whole television as a whole. I host everything. I'm on every television show that could be, and you come in here talk about something else. This man is the hardest working man in freaking show
Steve
business.
said, I don't care about that. Steve said, don't look at me in my eyes before I go on the air. I'm
Yes.
like, what?
No, that got mixed up. Wait,
Don't
he
look
said
at me in my
no.
eyes. Okay, I don't want to see that.
What he said was, don't look at my hairline.
Oh, okay. My unit.
If you look at my unit, because the unit is still, I don't know if you know, but in Steve's office, the unit is like embroidered. It is in bronze. You know what I'm saying? Like they do your baby shoes. You know, the unit is over there. That was the original unit. Was that the original unit?
That was the original.
That was the, because we didn't even know what, we just called it a wig. We called it a wig back then. That was a name called a unit. Steve was ahead of his time, literally ahead.
No, he was.
Oh, I'm good. Okay, I'm good.
Ahead. You'll be here all week, folks. Make sure you tip the waitresses, essential workers.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, that Steve Harvey mustache. Let me tell you something. That's a mustache you can't grow unless you were born in this during the civil rights. But like, it's a certain age, they don't even grow mustaches like that no more. That thick. My dad had that thick mustache. Like the how thick the hairs coming out the man's face were. They were at least a quarter-inch thick hair.
Yeah, he got
hair
that cameo,
follicles.
like the dude from Cameo.
Cameo, like literally, they don't mustaches like that anymore. Okay, like real talk. Who you know our age with a mustache like that? Nobody. that is a set. You had to be around in the 70s. They were only giving those out in the 60s and 70s. Yo, when the 80s came around, you wasn't born before then. Nah, son. Nah, you at 60. Yo, that's the last time they gave out this stuff.
I'll try to find my band, yo, because some people think.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, you think about it. Oh, yeah, I know Cameo.
Younger who watching this thinking that we talking about the app Cameo, where these celebrities, you pay them to say happy birthday to you.
Is that right?
We're not talking. Yeah. Snoop Dogg is on to everybody, but we talking about the group Cameo.
Oh man,
this is what we talking about.
We talking about. Look at that. They don't make this anymore. They don't, like, you got to go back.
Look and the Steve Harvey.
And the Steve, like, yo. Literally, what you know what it is? We're not even eating the same thing. We ain't even get the same nutrients to grow that stuff. These we jokers will look at old at like, yo, James Worthy been looking 46 when he was 18 at Carolina. Am I right?
Oh yeah, James Worthy.
James Worthy.
Cameo, folks. Cameo. Okay.
Yo, this mustache this mustache is a +1. You can't just go to weddings with this. They call you up like, hey, you know Barbara getting married, like, oh yeah. And Cameo's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there, word out. And then they say, wait, you gonna be there or the stash gonna be there too? You're like, well, I gotta bring the stash, but hey, I gotta make another plate then. Goddamn. +3. And your date.
Half your plate gonna be in the stash.
It's in the stash. They don't make stashes like that anymore. We need to look into it. Just, man, our food ain't the same. I put it in the food, bro. I put it in the food. Man.
So,
see, that was back. That's back in the day. See, you had to grow up when they was actually putting cocaine in Coca-Cola back in the day. Remember that?
Yes, they.
Yeah, that was.
I wasn't alive for that. Hey, that was
man.
in the 60s.
Let me tell you something though. I used to have
in the 60s.
Yo, no, it was 80s. It was the 8. Well, let me tell you. I used to have. Kay, tell me this happened. I used to drink Coke when I was a kid, and I don't know what used to happen, but it felt like theme or foam would come up in my nose, and I'd be and then I was like this, and I had motions of a cokehead, and that's what was happening. It was back in the 80s. With crack babies, Kay, with crack babies. Dang.
Push it to the limit.
Push to the limit. They had it. Ron McDonald, Ron of the Boss was the original boss. Hamburglar.
Man, moving on to ethics. Cocaine, Coca-Cola.
My addiction, I'm mad. I'm glad I was able to confess this to you, man. My stint with cocaine in the 3rd grade. We was all there. We was all junkies, K. No, I'm joking. But go
Yes.
ahead.
President Trump, as predicted by Ashford,
Ooh.
Trump, I'm sorry, Trump said that he has issued and signed already the 45-day ban of TikTok for any
Mm-hmm.
companies to do business
Mm-hmm.
with the with TikTok, which he
Yep.
means to say ByteDance, but it doesn't matter. I want to break it down for him. The Chinese company is called ByteDance that owns several social media apps, not including TikTok, but
Mm-hmm.
he's banning TikTok and WeChat. And this ban will go in effect 45 days. So not now, but it will go in effect in 45 days. So the clock is ticking. Microsoft is, and I still don't know how this is going to happen. Microsoft says that they are going to buy the US half for
I'm t-
$50 billion. I don't know how you buy the US offices of an app that's worldwide. I have no idea. All right.
See, this
But go ahead.
Bill Gates messed up. Bill Gates didn't get enough into this app game. Bill Gates is trying to catch up to this app game right quick. I mean, he nasty rich already, but if Microsoft is trying to buy this, literally Microsoft is trying to get into the app game late, or the social media platform late. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they see it as a way, but Bill Gates has to understand, Microsoft has to understand that, hey, once the Facebook basically copies your whole style and takes it for themselves, you are going to be looked at as less than. They did it to what was it? The stories. What was the story? That was like
Snapchat.
Snapchat. They took Snapchat.
And this is
Uh
Facebook doing this.
this
Facebook,
is this is
as I put a skit,
it's on
Facebook
Facebook.
Facebook copies. Facebook, this is what I don't understand. In school, they taught us not to cheat,
Yeah.
not to copy off your neighbor.
Yeah.
If I see you copying off your neighbor, I'm
Yeah.
going to take your test and you're going to get a 0. This is what
Yes.
teachers told us, right?
They did
Elementary
tell
school,
us.
they told us that. All
They
right, so
did tell us.
I already know I was going to get a 0 if I cheated, and also I was going to get a whooping if I cheated. So I
Yes.
didn't cheat, all right? Now,
But you know what the
college,
difference is?
what?
In school you got a 0.
Right.
And in real life you get $1 billion.
Well, apparently,
So
yeah, 100 billion.
100
100
billion.
billion.
So it's a little different now. It's a little
100 billion.
different now.
So Facebook, this is what they do. They copy stuff and they make an app. If they can't compete with you, they'll copy with you. You know, they'll just copy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying they always do it better than the original app. They just copy, all right? They copy Snapchat, you know, and now the newest thing, you know, I guess Mark Zuckerberg was on Capitol Hill and they said that, you know, we're going to have an app like TikTok, and it's only going to be on American soil, and it's going to have American privacy.
Yeah.
So that's what he had, and now we have it. It's here, man, and it's Instagram Reels. It just dropped on Friday. I think it was Friday.
Yeah.
Instagram Reels dropped, man. Literally, it's close enough to TikTok, man. You have the music as well. You can add the music pretty much. It's already included in your Instagram, so you don't have to download the extra app. It's 15 seconds long, like all these short form videos, like Vine was, and
I got to play with it a little bit more.
yeah, they don't have all the filters though. I would say this: they don't have all the filters. Number one filter they don't have is green screen, which I don't understand why not.
Oh, that's how everybody was dancing in the background. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So they don't have green screen. That's the number one that they're missing. Number two is this, bruh.
What's that?
They copied TikTok so much. I don't know who was doing the paying of these influencers from TikTok to come over to Instagram Reels, but I seen some of these top TikTokers over there, whatever. And you know, I don't know. You remember? Do you know the kombucha girl?
I do not. What was she?
The kombucha girl went viral on TikTok. I'm talking about the dumbest. She's a chubby white girl that's cockeyed. She did one little filter thing on TikTok with kombucha or something looking crazy and had some kind of effect on it. It went super viral, and bruh, she went super viral on TikTok. I don't know at that point she might have been one of the first that did like 1 million or something like that. She got a deal with CAA. Got a deal. She don't know comedy writing. Don't know acting. None of that. All right. I'm I'm gonna see if I can pull her up, man, for
Yeah,
you.
please pull up.
Uh, Kombucha girl.
Yeah,
Yo,
you
and I'm
got.
just only saying this to relate to she got a CAA deal. I can't even get in the door at CAA. I've driven past her for 10 years. Kombucha girl, right here. This is her. She did this little funny little look.
Where you at?
when she-
Where at? Where?
I'm sorry, you don't see it? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it right here. This girl. You
No,
ever see her?
I just see the cover of it. It just say I don't see it
Let
on
me
your
go back. Let me go back. Let me go. Oh, you see the Engadget one. All right, let
Yeah.
me stop it. Let me share this. So anyway, she did this funny little look and she went super viral on TikTok. So this girl, right? She kind of country. I don't know where I think she's from the Midwest or something. This girl got to deal with CAA. This girl. All right.
Doing what exactly?
This little look, funny look that she drunk kombucha, made this funny little look, went super viral on TikTok. She got to deal with CAA. All right. Don't know how to comedy write. Don't know how to do improv. Don't know how to do acting. None of that. All right. This is like they jumped on top of her. All right. So they was like, oh, we're gonna get her some deals with commercials and stuff. I'm like, okay, CAA. So anyway, I'm only saying
Super
that.
Bowl is not happening this year. That would have worked if Super Bowl was coming around. But
Well,
hey,
they did.
Super Bowl is not
This
happening
was
this
last year. She went viral last year.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but she
What
didn't get
would
no
have been this year Super Bowl? But it was before the
Yeah,
Super
but-
Bowl. After.
No, it was before. It's 2019. She went viral.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, so I'm only saying this to say that, or what Facebook is copying, the copying level. I seen on Reels, I was on Reels all the other day, past 2 days. They even, and I know who's featured, meaning they got that bag from Instagram, right? Because I was like, okay, this it's only been out a couple of hours. You already featured. So that's how I know that this person's getting that bag.
Yeah.
They copied and paid another chubby, cockeyed
Really?
white girl country, and her name was called
Dang.
something Snaps. I'm like, y'all even copied the influencer from TikTok?
Oh,
like
man.
the nerve. So what are we teaching kids? Like they got their own version. Like, look, we're gonna have our own kombucha girl. Apparently she has 300K on Instagram. I've never seen her on TikTok at all. I never seen her on YouTube. I never seen her on Instagram at all.
Like
but
Kanye said.
she got 300K on Instagram. But they got their own cockeyed chubby girl.
Yo, first of all, man,
the
we
level of copying
we
they
gotta. At the end of the day, man, we gotta stop letting such a wide variety of uneducated people influence what is essentially good entertainment.
Right.
I'm not saying it can't exist, but what is worth paying money for?
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like at the end of the day, I mean, because people go watch and pay for what you give them. At the end of the day, I tell people all the time, like you and I probably watch television shows that we had no interest or any commonality within it. We all watch Golden Girls. What you and me got in common with a bunch of old white women? Not a doggone thing. You know what I'm saying? But we watched it and enjoyed it, so it's just an interesting day. But at the end
But
of
is
the
Cardi
day,
B the new Blanche? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. It's over y'all heads. That's
actually good. That's actually good. Let me tell you, and that's a good gateway, man. That's a good gateway to everybody knows what dropped this past day. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. I don't know when this was shot. I don't know. I'm
you know
assuming
what's so
this was-
funny? I think it was shot like right that week. Had to be that week that she got shot in the foot, man. Because
so it was before.
Yeah. I think it was.
Oh, it was the weekend off. Everything was the weekend off. Like, oh, they went to the park. Oh, I know Kylie. Oh, I got you. She was just at the video. Let's go. Yeah, because it couldn't happen afterward. Because apparently, the rumor is Kylie and her and Tory Lanez were somewhat of the confrontation or whatever.
Right. So I think it's there. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now in LA. Some of you guys not in LA watching this. Only thing they filming right now is music videos. Apparently, they're not stopping that. Like all I see is music videos all day. Music videos for this, music videos. The only thing I don't know. I guess they can have less people on set for a music video, or it's short shoot. 2-day shoot, maybe
Small.
3 days.
And a lot of music videos can be.
It's got 38 million views, by the way.
A lot of it could just be post production. You know what I'm saying?
Essential workers. This is a lot of CGI. After Effects in this video though, definitely with the snakes moving. Meg The Stallion.
In the
Uh,
pipes. That
in the
was
pipes, yeah.
yeah. I don't know if people got that, but we ain't gonna go into detail. You don't get what that means.
Symbolism, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
38 million views out the gate. Cardi B, WAP, Meg The Stallion, and
And we're not gonna say what it stands for either. I think you guys.
right, yeah, yeah. But it's been hilarious memes about what it said. I think I've seen some out there as well. So shout out to everybody making the memes. But a lot of people upset that Kylie Jenner right there
That
is
she was in it. Yeah,
in
they
the
were hating
video.
that she was in it. My question is, first of all, I didn't know who else was the other people are. There were other like three other featured girls. I had no idea who they were. One
Yeah.
especially one girl, I saw her do an interview, and I said I saw her do the interview first, like literally the day before, and then I saw her in the video, and I was like, who is that? But anyway, my thing is this: so we're going to talk about cultural appropriation. We gotta also address people who are allowing the thing to happen, and then so I mean, obviously she didn't bum rush the freaking video set. Obviously she was
Right.
invited. Obviously,
Right.
so I mean, it's like if you're asking that question, then you need to ask Cardi B. I mean, that wasn't a Meg The Stallion decision. That was a Cardi B decision. So if you want to ask that question, I mean, it is what it is. Obviously, this is stuff that you and I probably really don't. But as women out there, they are concerned with it, especially this being one of the two of the biggest female
I guess
rappers out there
because
in
it
the
was all
game.
black women in there, and then like Cali. That's what it
Well,
was. Some
well,
presented
it's
for too.
it's yeah, it's a lot of
Like, what this white girl doing in here? This is a celebration of black women's body.
with the
And part
Jenner, the
Cardi B's
Jenner, the
Dominican woman.
Jenner and the Kardashian family. It's a lot of animosity from obviously uh, um, from black women, not from black men like that. But they feel like cultural appropriation and all that stuff is happening. And I'm not gonna say and they're not wrong or whatever. But if it's a conversation to be had, it needs to go in detail. But obviously that's not a conversation that any of the Kardashians and the Jenners are ever going to be had if they
Right.
don't want to get thrashed. And they might have some actual points. You know what I'm saying? They might have some actual points to be like, hey, well, y'all do this and all that stuff. And that's another way to get thrashed. So,
Right.
you ain't gonna win that one, but you need to just go in. Woo!
Oh my
Oh,
God,
you ain't gonna
man.
win that one, boo. So, but I
Yo,
mean, it's just
man.
an interesting conversation. I won't say it's an interesting conversation, but I think. Well, I'll say the conversation would need to be had, or the question would need to be posed to Cardi B instead of Kendall Jenner, because we know what Kendall Jenner doing. We know what she's doing. She been doing the same.
Kylie.
I mean, my bad. Kylie Jenner. Kylie.
Kendall's on the low. All right. She don't do
Yeah.
nothing but date NBA players.
That's what
Um,
yeah. So we know what they're doing. The question would be at Cardi B, and I wonder if she'll actually be asked that, and if she'll actually address that. So that'll be interesting. That'll be an interesting conversation. I'd be very curious to see what her response will be, and if that response is actually up to everyone's approval. Oh man,
right.
look at the time. Look at the
Yeah,
time.
man.
Time
Yeah, man.
flies.
We wrapping it up, man. I appreciate your input on that. And this is how we do it, y'all. Honestly and truly style every week, man. Make sure you go ahead and watch the last episodes. You're going to catch up. It's your first time watching on Twitch. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, man. I'm creating more new, unique shows for Twitch. But we having fun. Everybody's on Twitch. Let's make Twitch black again. So honestly and truly, man, Rick Ross. Uh, you can't eat Wingstop every day and keep the same
Woo.
fit. Okay, that's all I'm
I
saying.
honestly, truly, to be honest with you, these are two rappers that grew on me.
Mm,
When it comes to Rick Ross and Two Chains, when they first came out, I didn't see them having this most longevity. When they specifically Two Chains, Rick Ross, I looked at him as someone who always had great productions, and I was
oh,
like, you
yes,
can't
he
be
did.
whack on these beats.
Right.
You've never heard Rick Ross on a whack beat. You never heard it. I don't know who his producer or who his producer team is, but they're tough. When it came to Two Chains had to grow on me, and because he's almost having like fun music
Mm-hmm.
and gangster music at the same time, which a lot of times people are either laughing at stuff, and like wish you would, like a kitchen cabinet, like stuff like that is kind of like
Yeah.
it'll make you laugh, but at the same
Yeah.
time it's kind of gangster. And a lot of people don't. I appreciate the gangster humor that Two Chains have. So these brothers have
Yeah.
definitely grown on me. I think these brothers definitely deserve in the Hall of Fame of rap. I'm not gonna say they're top 25 anything like that, but they're definitely top 100, probably top 50. You know what I'm saying? Definitely as far as success. But these brothers have created a catalog that I think deserves to be honored, and I'm glad to see they were able to get on verses. It was a good thing. Good thing. It was a great celebration. And now I'm still here by myself. Kay, what happened? I think Kay just left the podcast. Um, Let me finish it up anyway. So,
I'm
what
here. I'm
else?
here. I'm my
You
bad. My
back?
bad. I
Okay.
hit the refresh button. My bad.
Okay.
Honestly and truly, man, Jimmy Butler, keep speaking out and keep fighting the good fight. And however you see fit to, promote the message and keep the foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
Do that as well, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly and truly, Jimmy Butler, I feel as though, or just the NBA in general, I feel like this should be a ongoing conversation. That I understand you just can't put anything out there, but if someone comes up with something, maybe a week later or whatever, and it gets approved by you or the NBA, but I think that just it's kind of deep that even when we're talking about voices and racism, that we have people of other races deciding what black people can say about their experience. It's deep. It's
It's
deep.
deep.
Ain't it
It's
deep?
deep. It's
It's
deep,
deep.
bruh.
Yeah, we still
Deeper
gotta
than a
look for
baby.
approval for everyone else, which is deep, brother. So I mean, at the end of the day, I think it should be an ongoing conversation throughout the league. I don't think it should have just been within, I don't know, the week or 2 weeks the players are given to come up with ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
So
Facts.
yeah,
No cap.
yeah.
Honestly and truly, Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, let me just get 1 million. I just want to have 1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Mark Zuck, honestly and truly, my fellow year of the rat
You're the
brother.
rat.
I would just like to say, like I say, I reiterate the idea that I said a long time ago. Mark Zuckerberg couldn't have been black, and I think that's a narrative since we all on this black white stuff. I think that's something we need to change going forward. And as far as Facebook and all that stuff, I'm just leave it at that. Mark
Leave it at
Zuckerberg
that. All
couldn't be
right.
black. Mark
I,
Zuckerberg couldn't be black, man. We got
okay.
to change that. Period.
I want to make sure you stay around. All right, next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let
they.
me just
I don't
get.
want to disappear. But I will tip my hat off to Mark Zuckerberg. He was innovative and definitely changing things and change and able to change with the time. So I tip my hat off to that, man. He's not just one trick pony. So he's staying with it. So yeah.
All right, and honestly and truly, Ellen, you cuss your staff out. All right, you know what
You
your
know.
staff was doing, and you cussed them out as well. All right, quit acting
Oh
like you so
man.
nice. Everybody act like they nice on camera. But when you
Yeah.
work with people, like I told you guys, y'all just see these people on TV. But when we get to see them in the streets, we try to say hey to them or whatever. Or we get to work on set with them. We see the real people. We see the real. So don't
Yeah,
fall
real
for it.
deal.
Y'all think y'all be acting, y'all be caping for these people. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Thinking that they so nice and all that. And these some of the meanest people in the world.
Yeah.
But as soon as that light come on, and they got that cute card up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Here's $10,000 from Flickr.
And they doing the dance.
Because you guys had a TikTok dance. Because you a kombucha girl.
Yeah. Honestly and truly, when it comes to Ellen, it's very interesting. It's very interesting because it shows the levels of the totem pole and where Ellen was. Keep in mind, Ellen was kicked off her show. She lost the show because she came out as lesbian, and
Right.
now she's in a position of power and she's pressing it on the people up under her. So it's kind of like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? You think after what you experienced, Ellen, you would be like, hey, once I get, because that's what a lot of people say. If once I get in that position, I'll never be like that. It seems as though there might be a different case for Ellen. Now, if
Right.
for this to come out, and this is something that's been under the rumblings for years. Years. This didn't just come out. Like people in Hollywood have been talking about Ellen specifically. So I'm curious. So obviously, it's some validity to it if Ellen is willing to step down. Now the thing about it is going forward, Ellen, what are you going to do? Because you got to pay the cost to be the boss, and it sounds like Ellen just like, well, I don't want to do it no more. So Hey, it ain't easy to be a boss no more. So she has been put in a position of power, and I guess it didn't turn out like everybody thought it would.
Rose.
Rose,
All right, that's the biggest boss. All right, you
yeah,
heard thus far.
yeah.
Honestly and truly, Meg the Stallion and Cardi B, you may have WAP, but both of you in the past 4 months still got cheated on. Oh my god! Oh
Oh,
my god! Oh my
Savage!
god!
Oh, Savage!
Let me Tyson. Let me do.
Oh, Savage! Stop it! Stop it! Honestly and truly, WAP is one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. I thought it was hilarious. The water coming out the nipples was hilarious to me. Like, did no one else laugh when I thought it was hilarious? But honestly and truly, when it comes to that, man, it is what it is. It's some dancing music. Cardi B is um she is definitely female charisma. Like I think even as I guess as people, I don't want to say I won't say ratchet, but street or urban as she may come off and stuff, she still seems like a very conversational purpose, a person that anybody can have a conversation with. Where I think for a long time, when it came to women and certain areas, they felt like attitude or bad attitude was defiant of that, and it showed that you can have a personality, or you could be, you can laugh at yourself, man. So
Right.
and you can show a variety, and you can get a lot more love with a little bit of sugar. Ask other rappers, because once Cardi B came on, she got a lot more love and a lot more followers a lot faster, and I think it's really because she was giving out a more positive vibe. So it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you guys checking out the show. Remember to follow us all on social media. Make sure you share this show out. You enjoy it. Also, comment. Also, you see this on a replay. Make sure you comment and check us out each week, man. Honestly and truly.
Yes, once again, we gave you our opinions, whether you agreed or not. They were our opinions, and we kept it honest and true. Honestly and truly podcast out of here. One!